Hey, Tony Gaskins here. Now I want to talk to you about something that I see going on in the relationship space and what we coming to. And you gotta take this the right way now. What, as the title say, you gotta. What I want you to understand about that, what I was talking about in another video, but I want to expound upon this is you have to realize that no one is a full package. We all will be lacking in one area or another. Our personality or our mindset, our looks, our weight, our height, our income. There will be an area that a person is lacking in. It's always something. So you have to pick a project. And being that you have to pick a project, I'm going to tell you what kind of project you want to pick. You don't want to pick a project that deals with personality or spirituality. The reason why you don't want to pick a project that deals with personality is because studies say a person's personality is formed by the age of 7. That means that they are not going to change. You cannot change a person's personality. They will always be who they have always been. They can get better, they can have good seasons, they can do good here and there, but, and I'm gonna give you an example. My wife is a yeller at the games. She loves to holler at the soccer games. I have been telling her from game 1. Our oldest son is 17 years old. He started playing soccer at like 2 years old. I have been telling her from game 1 to stop hollering. She have not stopped hollering. I have given up. No matter how bad it get, no matter how embarrassing it get, I let her be who she is. Now, she get that from her daddy. So when her daddy come to the game, she get embarrassed and she tell him to hush. What she don't realize is she the same person. When her mama come to the game, her mama be looking at her crazy like I be looking at her crazy. But her mama can't tell her nothing. I could tell her something and she's getting better at it now. She getting better at it, but not really. So a lot of times I just don't even go to, like, if I miss Tatum game, I be glad I got to miss because I'm like, she get to be fully herself. She ain't got to worry about what is my husband thinking, what my husband gonna say. And so I say that to say, that right there though, is a personality trait that's not a deal breaker. So that's also something that I didn't find out until after marriage. So that's the point of when you can date differently, you're not going to find everything out, but you need to see the personality. Now, the beauty about my wife's personality is she's a conversationalist. She's very, very easy to get along with. She's very easy to get along with. And so that has always been amazing. And that's what won me. She loves sports, but here's the thing. She's so into sports. The same way she is at our son game, that's the same way she is at home when it's just us and the TV. So she don't do that in public for attention. She is the same way. She the same way at home. And I just be really blown away. I'd be like, wow, this is so interesting that she's so into these sports. And I played sports and I was good at sports, and I'm just not that excited about it. And she'll get frustrated sometimes because the game be on and I still be doing other stuff. I be working. I'm like, okay, they working, I got to work. And so I be working, answering emails or whatever, sending text messages. I be setting things up, doing stuff, searching stuff, researching. And so that's the difference in personality right there. And you have to think about, okay, if you're gonna go personality, what can I tolerate? can I tolerate? What can I deal with? If you can't tolerate and deal with it, do not do it. Do not do it. Because you can't change their personality. The other thing is spirituality. When you have a grown adult, it is very dangerous to pick a project where you're trying to convert them to your religion, or you trying to get them to understand your religion, or if you don't have a religion, your belief system, whatever your spiritual beliefs are. You never want to pick somebody that you have to convert them. You got to convince them. You have to change them. You barking up the wrong tree. You wasting your time. Because people can front for a while, but they don't actually change. I remember I dated a young lady who didn't really have a real spiritual connection. Her family was Muslim, but she really didn't practice it. She wasn't traditional Muslim, because that probably would have been even a little easier, because Muslims have a lot of standards and morals that they have to live by, but she didn't really practice it. So she was a, occasional weed smoking, occasional drunk, occasional pill popping Muslim. So not a real Muslim. And then here I am, a Christian, and living in a backsliding, fornicating Christian, stealing, lying Christian. So not living like a real Christian. So that was a bad combination. She converted to Christianity to be with me, but I wasn't a real Christian. And she didn't really understand Christianity, and she didn't really want to have a religion or a spiritual connection on anything. So it just was terrible. So whereas she reinforced my drug dealing, my womanizing, my cheating, my whatever, my short temper, and she reinforced all of that because she wasn't rooted and grounded in anything. Whereas my wife, being a Christian, she didn't reinforce none of that. She didn't reinforce nothing. If it was not of God, she not putting up with it. And that helped me grow. It held me accountable. It pushed me to the next level. And so that's why I say that to say, you don't want to pick a project in that. Now, where you do want to pick a project is in body type. If you have to compromise in the body type, that's totally fine. I wonder if that roof high enough for a gym. That old hibachi buffet, they went out of business. They probably was selling all kind of cat and dog in there. And so, rat, everything. The body type, that's a project you can pick, because all you got to do is go to the gym. And you make that a date. You make that a daily thing. Like, you make that a thing to where y'all going to the gym. And that right there, man, listen, that's huge. That's going to be huge for y'all. And if she need to build a booty, if he need to lose his stomach, get some chest and some arms, all that could be solved in the gym. And y'all go to the gym every day. Right now, while I'm talking, I'm finna start doing that with my wife, because we got a gym membership. We done went to that gym one time. I'm finna start getting my behind up, riding to school to drop the boys off with my wife, and then we going to the gym. We're gonna start our morning like that. Boom, baby, let's go get us a workout in, get us some breakfast, then we go to the office and go to work. Just like that. Pick a project in the body type, because body type is more so circumstantial, not personality. It's environment, it's situational. But if you notice, most people who lose a lot of weight and they get to see what it feels like to be in that new body, they never want to go back to their old body. And even if they go back to their old body, they still know how to get back. They know their way back home. But if they have accountability, then they're not gonna go back to their old body because y'all working out, y'all eating right. And I love to see when couples can influence one another in that way, and they start like meal prepping and eating right and doing right and all of that. And I'm malleable in that way, but my wife doesn't push me in that way. You know, she's not really too, you know, she's not like pushy like that. She's not big on super structure. Like she's free flowing, and I'm free flowing, so that works. You know, we don't get on each other's nerves in that. We both like to kind of just live. Whereas we notice some couples are just very regimented. Boop, 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 boop. And that's just really not my thing. And it's not her thing. So you got to understand that and make sure that y'all can, you know, work together. Now, so you could take on a project with the body type. Sometimes it's health related, something to do with the thyroid, and sometimes it's just eating habits or what have you. And those things could be worked on and be changed. Another project you could take on is looks, because it's so many things that can make us look way better if we want to look way better. Like right now, I got this haircut. You see this here haircut? See, on the top of my head, my barber is able to put hair fibers. He could spray hair fibers to give me a fuller look. Now, if I right now had all of this thin dot and I'm on here all thin, I'm gonna look homeless. I'm gonna look totally different. So just that little enhancement, it bring my look together. So just like that. And women have a plethora of things that they could do. Men have a plethora of things that we can do. Looks should not be an issue no more. People always talk about, oh, I need somebody to be at least attracted to. I need to be a little attracted. Listen, all they need is just a routine, a regimen. That's all they need. Just a little something. Just a little something. That's it. It ain't got to be nothing crazy. It's enhancements. There are image consultants. I mean, my wife do it all. I do it all. You know, I know enough about it that I could consult you. That's it. So you take this gym. Gym, braces, hair fibers or hair weave, facials, skin tightening. Like they have mole removal, skin tag removal. All of that stuff could be removed. Like acne scars, all of that stuff could be fixed. So gap could be fixed if you want it fixed. You know, crooked, out of place teeth, missing teeth, they got veneers. Like all of that could be fixed. Cellulite could be removed. Ingrown hair spots, all of that could be removed. Like everything could be removed. So you got to realize and understand that looks is a project that you could take on that you're going to have to start strongly considering. And what you have to remember is that people are shaped based on how the world treats them. So if a person has always been beautiful, gorgeous, whatever you want to call it, person has always been beautiful and gorgeous, then they've always had the red carpet rolled out for them. They've always been catered to. They've always been treated amazing. So therefore, having been treated amazing, having been catered to, they become entitled. They become selfish. They become greedy. They become condescending, disrespectful, because they've always had carte blanche. If a person has always been overweight or uniquely looks challenged, they've been overlooked, bullied, mistreated, talked about. So now what has that made them? Humble, empathetic, a listener, kind, because they know what it feels like to be mistreated. So a lot of times, and it also could make them mean and nasty. And also somebody who's always been, you know, beautiful or gorgeous or handsome or whatever, also could be very nice and humble because they've always been treated so great and they feel bad for people who don't get the treatment that they get. So it can go both ways, but you got to evaluate that. And so, but when you understand that that person's world experience shapes them, then it helps you realize why when you pick someone based on looks, why you struggle and why it's so hard. Because you picking them based on looks and you like, why are they rude? Why are they a liar? Why are they a cheater? Why are they this? Why are they that? And it's because of how they have been treated throughout their life. They've been shaped that way. So if you find somebody with an amazing personality and they're a really great person, then now you're in a situation where it's like, oh, this person is kind, this person is humble, this person is nice, I could build with this person. I could build with this person. Like, yeah, you know, they got some stuff in their face or in their teeth that need to be fixed, or yeah, they got some weight on them or what have you. And then people say like, oh, well, Tony, you know, that's not fair. You know, you asking us to compromise. You know, you didn't compromise. We all made compromises. Everybody made compromises. It just, compromise may not be to the same level, but this is 2025. I met my wife 20 years ago in 2005. The world has changed drastically. Like, if I had to pick a wife today, I would have to make some major compromises because social media has changed a lot. The world has changed a lot. Like when I met my wife, she found out I didn't curse. I never heard my wife curse. She never cursed to me. I heard us curse one time. She almost got in a wreck while she was driving. And as soon as she about cursed, she hung up the phone. I mean, as soon as she cursed, she hung up the phone. Never heard her curse again. Never heard her curse again. Because she know I don't curse. Today, every single woman curse. Unless they're a devout Christian. But even the Christians be cursing. So I'll be out of luck if I ain't want no cursing woman. Today, a lot of women smoke weed. A lot of women don't feel nothing wrong with weed. Today, a lot of women don't believe in waiting until marriage. So if I'm the man that I am now and I want to be abstinent until marriage, I'll be having to battling women trying to force me into bed, talking about you gay and all of that. Women want to smoke hookah, smoke weed, want to curse. Women want to get a BBL. I don't want a woman with a BBL or who want to get a BBL. So I have to compromise a lot because, like, okay, she want a BBL. All right, go ahead. And I have to compromise still with stuff that my wife want to do that I'm not, you know, I don't want her to do everything she do cosmetically. You know, some of the stuff don't matter to me, but that's her body. That's her face, that's her life. So I'm not finna be a tyrant and a dictator and say, no, you can't do this, because I don't have to live in her body. So I can't tell her what she can and can't do. If she got a master's degree in medical sciences, she understand the body and how it works, and she want to do it, that's on her. If she pay a price for it, then she pay a price for it. That she made the choice. So if I ask her, listen, do you want me to make you do what I think is best for you, or do you want to do, because I'm your husband and I'm the head, or do you want to do what you think is best for you, because this your body, this your life, you got to live with it. And she gonna say, I want to do what I think is best for me. This my body, I got to live with it. So you know what? I take the same approach of like, you know what? Even though you're married, you still are independent and you interdependent. So you got to know your boundaries. So what I have started doing is, I used to not do certain things business-wise because my wife wouldn't want me to. But then what I had to realize is, listen, I have to provide. So if I have the capacity and the know-how and the knowledge and the faith to do this, I can't worry about her fear. I can't worry about her doubt. I can't worry about that because she don't have to provide. So I have to do what I need to do. So you have to realize that it's gonna be compromise in every area in a relationship. It's gonna be compromise. And so you have to look and do a risk assessment, and you gotta say, okay, what area is the best area to compromise in? And that's gonna help you realize and see, like, okay, can't compromise in this, can't compromise in that, but I can compromise in this. And if you are, you know, if you up in the air about it, then reach out to me. You know, I tell my clients, and guess what happened? I got a client who is successful. You know, she's in my year of coaching program, which is $10,000 a year, and it come with probably a $500,000 worth of perks. But she in the program, and in the program we deal with life, love, and business. She more so right now focused on love part of things, because she's a doctor, and so her career is, you know, she good, and she don't have entrepreneurial aspirations really. So she focused on the love part, and she taking my advice every step of the way. And then she meet this guy, and we talking about, okay, this and this, this and this. Here go the compromises. Oh, but I kind of wanted this, or oh, I kind of wanted that, or oh, what is it? Listen, it's not bad what you compromising. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, that's not. Don't leave over this. Don't cut somebody off. Don't cut the man off because of this. She listened to me. She listened to me, and guess what? Now she texts me every week, ecstatic. She is so happy. This man taking her around the world, treat her like a queen. She is blessed and highly favored. Got what she want, got what she need, got what, I mean, just feel like a princess because she listened. Sometimes you can't see yourself. Sometimes you looking at things and you looking at it a certain way, and you can't see where you need to compromise. It don't make sense to you. And so you looking and you like, nah, I ain't compromising that. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm that. But somebody else look at you and can be like, no, you not all that. You're not everything that you think you are. I'm glad that you have a healthy self-esteem, but no, you're lacking. Unfortunately, you're lacking. You're not that. You're not him, you're not her. You need some help. You need some help. You need to compromise. And that just is what it is. But hey, I'm to the office, and we're gonna pick up on this because I got to start filming. So we filming for the boys club and for TGE. Popping in and getting one of these here teas. But God bless you. Keep your head up. Keep going.